morning, Tom, and thank you so much for being with us here at South TV. Can you tell us a little bit about the opportunities in the metaverse for the home sector?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here today. First thing I'd like to do is define what the metaverse is, because a lot of people either don't understand the word or they have an association which might be incorrect. There are a few things that people kind of associate with the word. First of all, some people think it's all about 3D worlds that you access as an avatar. They might have seen something like Decentraland or Sandbox, and that is one aspect of the metaverse, but not the only aspect of it. Other people might think it's something that you do once you put VR goggles on, so something like the Meta Quest 2. And again, that's a part of it, but not the only element of it. Other people might go instantly, metaverse equals cryptocurrency. I like to think of cryptocurrency as the way I'm going to feel about my daughter's first boyfriend, which is hopefully a very short dalliance, which we can all forget about. The future of the metaverse is not tied in any way to cryptocurrency. So when you actually kind of take a step back and look at all these different ways of talking about the metaverse, what people are really talking about is about a dimensionalized internet. So about people experiencing the internet in 3 dimensions. So doing the things that we might do online, whether it's socializing, retailing, communicating, but doing that in 3 dimensions rather than 2 dimensions. And that starts to open up a lot of really interesting opportunities for the home decor sector. If you look at what's happening in the tech sector, there's a lot of infighting, a lot of one-upmanship between the main tech players at the moment, like Meta, Apple, etc. But when you actually step behind all of that, what you find is that everyone is saying the same thing, which is they believe that the future of the internet is a dimensionalized internet. And the only argument is basically about how we interact with it. Will it be through full virtual reality, so when you go into a 3D world, or will it be through mixed reality, where you're moving between a real world and a virtual world, or will it be through augmented reality, where you're moving through the real world but with augmentation supplied through the metaverse? And this opened up some really sort of fascinating opportunities for home decor brands, because some of the issues that we face in terms of building a brand and retailing a brand is that people aren't able to make the leap between what they see online.
But some of them might be, for instance, they might be a bit reluctant in terms of investment. Do you think it's worth the investment for brands and retailers who are now considering entering the metaverse?
The very short answer to that is yes, because actually the investment levels don't have to be particularly high. So already within a lot of the metaverse and alternate reality and mixed reality technologies, there are a lot of companies who built platforms. Think of it a bit like what Shopify does for e-commerce. Mm-hmm. So it's a full tech stack already built. You can go and pick and choose which elements you need. So you can actually enter the metaverse relatively cost efficiently at the moment by using these ready-made off-the-shelf technologies. There is some complexity versus current kind of internet technologies and some new processes to learn, but it doesn't mean building from scratch your own 3D environment.
You were talking about cryptocurrency earlier. I mean, there were a few scandals recently around it. Do you think this is just a phase and a part of the process of making it a bit workable for businesses to go in?
Some people call cryptocurrency a solution in search of a problem. I actually don't think that's true, because there is a problem, which is how do you define ownership in the digital age. But I don't think that cryptocurrency is the answer to that particular problem. Somewhat that problem will be solved, but I don't think it'll be through cryptocurrency. The main issue being with cryptocurrency is that the interface for a normal consumer entering the space is too complex, too difficult to understand, and too high risk. And until that's solved, cryptocurrency doesn't have a future as a mainstream everyday currency. As a investment asset, perhaps it will keep going for a niche, but not as a mainstream currency.
How about the metaverse itself? Will it remain a niche, or will it become the mainstream?
Yeah, very, very good question, because people talk about the metaverse as being a niche, but it depends which lens you look at it through. And I look at it through 3 lenses. There's the entertainment lens, so gaming, etc. There's enterprise, so metaverse for businesses, and there's the everyday life, so people's experience of communication, sociability, retail, etc. In entertainment, it is already not a niche. It is becoming very fast the mainstream. In enterprise as well, so services like the Microsoft Mesh are being integrated fully into the Teams experience and will be the foundation of most people's experience of enterprise and business within the next few years. So whether it's digital twins of factories, improving production lines, meetings, etc. So the only area where it still remains a niche is the everyday life. But what will happen is technologies and the learnings from the entertainment and the enterprise categories will start to seep into everyday life, so that within, I would estimate, probably sort of 3 to 5 years, will become a mainstream experience.
Thank you so much, Tom, for being with us here at Spring Fair.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you for watching.